there, I'm Ashley Wood, founder of Shawnee Lane Creative, and welcome to SLC TV, where I unpack all of my best brand and biz strategies and dish them out to you in bite-sized pieces so that you can win right now. Let's talk about the elusive target audience, shall we? Now, in another video, I covered 6 things you can do to start your business without spending money, and this is one of them. But I feel like a little more clarity on this topic is in order. So you can find a link to the post that I just referred to in this video's description, but let's jump in. So often I see entrepreneurs get stuck at the same point early on when starting a business. Most of them seem to struggle with finding their target audience, and in fact, I struggled with finding my target audience for quite some time in the beginning. Why is that? So I've come up with a few reasons that I think could contribute to the difficulty. Now, the first is that I'm not sure there is always a solid understanding for how important identifying a target market really is. I also think that it's sort of an abstract process. And along that same line, I think the amount of research required is often underestimated. The reality is that zeroing in on a target audience is one of the most important steps in planning your new business. And even though it is research intensive, you can actually get creative and have some fun with it. Now let's simplify the process a little bit, shall we? But first I want to talk about why a target audience is important. And that's because focus equals efficiency and success. Imagine you're running. In one scenario, you've decided to go for a run along an unknown route. You have no idea where it ends or what the path looks like along the way. You have no plan for this run. You have no idea what you're looking for or how long it will take you to get there, and you most likely will get lost along the way and come out overly exhausted in the end. This path is like your business with no clear destination or no target audience. You have no way to map your path. Now imagine that you're running an identified and familiar route. You know where your target is and what the shortest route to get there is. In this case, you're prepared. You know the path of least resistance. This is the importance of targeting your ideal market. You want to find the path of least resistance to those consumers. This will save you time, effort, and expense in your marketing plan and in the long run. You'll be able to tailor your messaging and focus only on those consumers who are looking for what you have to offer. The bonus is that if you're still trying to nail down a specific niche for your brand, identifying your target audience will help with that too. So what are some steps that you can take to figure out who and where your target audience is without pulling all of your hair out? First, you want to research the competitor customer base. So find out who your competitors are. If you know what types of services or products you're going to be offering, find out who else offers similar services or products. And this is the first place I recommend looking because it will give you an idea of the demographics of your ideal audience. You can find out some of their pain points and some of the holes that you can fill in your niche at the same time. So at this point, you might even find that you want to shift your products or services a little bit so that they can be unique, so that they have their own individual selling points. So start with finding businesses that are similar and check the reviews and comments on their websites and on review sites. Once you're there, see what information you can garner about their customers or consumers. Collect any age and location information that may be available. Look for common demographics. So look for common age groups. Look for common locations. Are they all in the United States? Are they all in a specific part of the United States? Are they all between 18 and 35? Are they all between 40 and 65? Make notes of these things. And this is going to help you begin to form a profile of your age range, the types of places that your target audience lives, maybe even the types of places that they hang out online. Which leads me to looking for any social media profiles that may be listed. So a lot of times you'll see social media accounts listed along with comments and reviews, things like this. This information is going to give you 2 opportunities. You'll get an idea of the social media channels that your target audience uses, which will help you decide where to concentrate your marketing efforts online. Also, if you're able to view any of the profiles, you can check out some of the pages that they like and follow to get an idea of the types of products, services, and marketing styles that they respond to. You can also consider joining some of the groups that they're in if they're groups that could help you further with your market research, meaning that the groups are made up of consumers in your niche, and you also want to make sure that it's not going to be odd for you to be there. And by that I mean you don't need to be there solely for the purpose of promoting a product or service. This is for research. Finally, read through some of the comments. Look for questions, complaints, and even praise. Now, when I say comments, I mean on their website and on these review sites. You want to know what's causing your competition to thrive, but more importantly, you want to know where they're not so successful. This is going to give you ideas of those holes in the niche that I was discussing just a minute ago. And that way you can be in a position to fill some of those gaps, and this will be your edge. Now, do you have a current client base? Even if it's small, if you have any client base already built up or customers that you've worked with in the past, maybe you have a couple of subscribers on your email list. Any and all information in this exercise counts, so nothing is too small. You can use these resources. If you have current or past clients that you can learn from, consider conducting a survey or reviewing any testimonials that you may have received. You want to find out what services or products they found most useful and how they helped them. A good way to conduct a survey, if you've already built up a subscriber list, is by using a tool like SurveyMonkey. A survey provides a simple way for your subscribers to answer your questions. And you might also want to know things like what, if any, similar services or products they use. That information can be used to revisit the previous step with more accurate direction instead of just sort of Googling and searching for yourself. All right, so finally, you want to use social media. Social media channels are a valuable tool. Join Facebook groups where your potential demographic hangs out, but also join groups of like-minded entrepreneurs. The demographic groups will give you a platform to pose some of your research questions. Just make sure you do it in an organic and helpful way. Always be offering value. The groups containing fellow business people will give you a place to learn even more creative ways of profiling your target audience. So try to join a good mix of both. Follow influencers in your niche on Instagram. Not only could this be helpful once you've officially launched your business, but it'll give you a chance to look at the types of valuable content that they post for their audiences, as well as an opportunity to take a peek at their followers and what types of accounts they follow and what hashtags they use. If the influencers in your niche, or if they are in your niche, chances are they'll have some followers that fit your target demographic as well. Pinterest is such an incredible resource for business. When it comes to targeting your audience, I have a couple of suggestions. First, check out the members who are following you if you already have a Pinterest account that you share on. Or maybe more importantly, members who are repinning posts from your account that are related to your niche or business type. What other types of pins do these members repin? Do they follow any accounts that are similar to yours? This gives you two pieces of information that you can work with. If they're following accounts similar to you, these people have a good chance of being your target audience. Second, viewing these types of pins that they repin will give you an idea of some of the likes, dislikes, personality traits, and pain points of people in your target audience. So what do you do with the information that you've collected? Hopefully you've been making notes throughout your research. And so now the goal is to organize those notes into a digestible profile. You can download my free Passion to Action business planner. It's a great way to organize and create your profile. And there are specific questions included to guide you through your research. You can find the link below. The types of information you'll want to include in your profile are age, gender, location, income level, occupation, values, interests, lifestyles, pain points. Specific criteria are covered in the Passion to Action Planner, which again you can download below. And if you want 5 more things that you can do to jumpstart your business for free, check out the post that I mentioned earlier that is in the description. So, what are some creative tactics that you've developed for profiling your target audience? Drop a comment and be sure to share this with all of your biz besties so that they can get a win too. I am so excited for you to take this information and use it to make such huge strides in building your dream business. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away in the comments and definitely drop a comment to share your wins. I always love that. And hey, if you're picking up what I'm putting down and you want more, don't forget to subscribe to the SLC TV channel and use the link below to join the tribe. Want to know more about the mission of Shawnee Lane Creative? Head over to ShawneeLane.com. You can find the link below. Thanks, y'all.